Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So I figured I'd make a quick video. I know I've had the GoPro on the whole time, but it just died. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to record this part, but I am going to go ahead and hone out the cylinders and clean up the piston heads, make it nice and clean. I know they're not going to be perfect. That's okay. It's not supposed to be a perfect engine. But I want to clean up everything, get all this gunk out. There's tons of gunk. Luckily the crank seems good. There's no scratches on the actual crank. The connecting rods are in pretty decent condition. No excessive wear. See? But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, hone it out real quick. I was originally going to take the whole thing apart, but honestly, by the time I do that, it's not even worth it. So, I'm going to hone it out, really scrub every inch of the inside of this engine, and pretty much go from there. So, I've just been looking because there was like a piece that came out. It's this guy right here. I don't know where it came out of. Of course, there's always got to be that one little strangling part. Comes out of nowhere. But let's clean up the head and I'll get back to you guys once that's done. I doubt you guys even want to see that anyway. But if you do, let me know in the future video, because I got tons of other engines I got to rebuild anyway. This is just a real quick slap together, get it going again without burning a quart of oil every time you run it kind of deal. So it should do me well. Alright. I think I also got to find the piston rings. I know they're in here somewhere. But, alright YouTube, that's all for now. Diesel Dan Peters signing out. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here again. So, I know I told you guys my GoPro is dead. I'm sorry about that. But, pistons are ready to go. Look at that. Looks brand new. Very minimal scoring. Obviously, it's got some scoring. It's a used engine. You know, I'm not looking for this to be perfect. I just want to bump the compression up a little bit, make it run decent again. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to clean them off, obviously, and with a little brake clean. Spray them down with WD-40, not WD-40, but PB Blaster. And then start reassembling them, hoping I might honestly hold off on the reassembly because I think it's starting to get late already. In fact, let me check. 8:11. Alright, so I might actually, I think I'm going to hold off on the rest of this till tomorrow. I'm going to see how this goes all back together. It should be pretty easy, fairly easy at least. I remember this side, if I'm correct, the Briggs and Stratton was facing up. I don't know if you guys can even see that. But I do want to get that on camera for you guys because I haven't been able to find one decent video, honestly, on the rebuilding one of these opposed twin Briggs and Stratton engines. I also got to hone this out, which shouldn't be too bad. I just got to watch not to hit the crank. I'll probably do that now, actually, just to check it and see if I'm able to bring a little life back into it. So let's see what I can do. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So specific opposed twin Briggs and Stratton. Wow, this is coming so slow to me right now. Anyway, so I just want to make note for you guys. So you see the notch here? That is going to go down. It's going to face the flywheel. Or however way you have it, it's going to face the flywheel. So that notch going down, this is how you install it. Actually, I think this one was on this side. Now, before I do that, what I like to do is you grab some little bit of the earls. Need some earl. Alright, found some of the earls. I like the Kawasaki oil because it's the cheapest and it seems to work the best, honestly. Not this the huge difference, but you want to line after you clean it very thoroughly. You know, you don't want any little bits and stuff going up in here. Now, I feel some gritty stuff in here, so what I'm actually going to do is, I had already cleaned it off, but go one more time. Yep, there's still more coming off. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that did not sound good. Alright. I always get nervous when I don't have you guys on time lapse because I don't want to give you wrong information. Alright, yep, cleaned it up. So again, notch down. Yep. Put some more oil. Remember, you want to coat this pretty well. Now, this engine was running extremely rough. I have brand new magneto for it, tons of new parts. But you don't want to screw all that up by installing it wrong or blowing it up in the process. So I'll put oil in the crankshaft grooves, connecting rod, crankshaft grooves. What am I even talking about? You guys probably listen to some of the stuff that I say and you're like, does this guy even know what he's doing? I assure you, I know what I'm doing, I just don't know what I'm saying. Alright, so we're gonna get that nice and aligned. Again, grooves facing down, well, for the way I have it set up. Got the rubber mallet here. Oop, this might be too tight. Well, she's going. There we go. Alright. There we go. And she is in. Look at that. It's like brand new again. Alright. This is one of the old piston rings. A lot of these piston rings broke off as they were coming out, so give you guys an idea of how worn out this poor engine was. Alright, let's throw these in the scrap metal bin. Nice. Oh, on a very side note, the compressor's still but that's exactly how you install the connecting rod and piston in here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Diesel Dan Peters, signing out until the time lapse starts.
Giving up is hard to do when you still depend upon giving up, 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 giving up.
Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So, just want to make a real quick video. So the new starter is on here. You guys can't see it obviously right now. And I put the new spark plugs, new air filter. I think it's going to be ready to go. Again, there's the old engine. Yeah, there was a lot of metallic flakes that came out of it when I had it upside down before, so this thing is shot. But there's tons of good parts on it, don't get me wrong. Even the carburetor, I believe, on eBay, I looked it up. That's going for about $150 right there. So technically I could part this out and get every bit that I had into it out of it, but I think I'm going to keep it for parts because it's pretty much the exact same engine. It's like even the flywheel, you know, it's probably $100 right there as well. There's tons of good parts on it, put it that way. Even the actual sump on the engine is worth some money. Man, the amount of metallic flakes got all over my leg, but let's just hope that this one is way better. I believe so. This one has the steel sleeves, so it should be pretty bulletproof as far as I know. So yeah, that's all she wrote for today. I am on night shift, but I'm getting really tired, and even though I can't go to sleep yet, I'm gonna head in. So that's it. Diesel Dan Peters signing out for now.